Hey everyone, I'm Zach Mueller.
And I'm Christen Gerhardt.
I just got out of the shower, and you're watching Exposé.
I wasn't here for that shower part.
Nope.
No.
Thank you all for coming back once again. Kristen's gonna do the news. I go over here. It's the same every week, so.
Thanks, Zach. I'm gonna get into the news. This past week, it was announced that Daniel Madison will star in a new upcoming film entitled Magic, but with a K. I mean, there's a C, so it's M-A-G-I-C-K. Magic. It was written by Jordan Gold, and the producers are using the power of the web to make it happen. Find out how you can help at indiegogo.com/magicthemovie, but don't forget the K, the M-I-G-I-C. On Wednesday, Jonathan Baim and Dan White landed in New York City to continue top-secret work on 11 Madison Park, a prestigious restaurant that we highlighted in last week's episode. David Copperfield is celebrating his recently conferred Society of American Magicians title, King of Magic. In honor of his new title, the MGM Grand Las Vegas has created an ornate bust of the man himself and placed it in the lobby outside of his theater. Pretty cool. Penn & Teller are partnering with Universal Orlando Resort to create Penn & Teller Nuked Las Vegas, an experience at Halloween Horror Nights. They're bringing their eccentric and edgy illusionist entertainment to life in an all-new 3D haunted house.
Nuked Las Vegas, and we helped design it with the Universal cats. And the most important thing is when you come here, don't know anything about it. You don't want to know anything about it at all. It all has to be a surprise. Like you put on these 3D glasses when you go in, and the first thing that jumps out at you is like this fat, like Elvis. There's an Elvis there, there's also a dealer, and there's all these waitresses that have these crooked mouths, and they're jumping out from the wall.
That's all for me this week. I'm going to throw it over to Zach for the latest and greatest.
Thank you, Kristen. Before I get into my segment, a Penn & Teller maze at Halloween Horror Nights? I can't even begin to convey my jealousy for you Orlandians. I'm talking to you, Josh Janowski. I just so happen to be slightly obsessed with Halloween Horror Nights, and while LA isn't getting the Penn & Teller treatment, we are getting an Alice Cooper maze, a Silent Hill maze, a Walking Dead maze, and a La Llorona maze. Be jealous. Some would say I'm even more obsessed with Horror Nights than I am with my own girlfriend.
No.
Okay, I'll try and keep this episode less tangenty and more newsy. Starting off with one of the coolest flourishes that I've seen yet on The Wire that is completely free, which means you can download it right now for no charge. But preferably wait till the episode is done. You've already clicked off the video. You're probably downloading it right now. This download is well shot, smoothly executed, and full of spinny goodness, and it looks like this. Let's talk about the Rebel playing cards. We've teased and hyped these in the past, and we can finally say that they will be in your hands within the next month if you purchase them. If you don't purchase them, they won't get into your hands. But they'll be in my hands and most of the other people's hands, if that made any sense. We have been working very closely with Studio One, which is headed by Shepard Fairey, in designing these decks, and over the past month, we actually printed a very big run of these decks, and we were not 100% happy with them. There was just a couple things that we wished we would have changed, and we don't want to release a product that we're not 110% happy with, and something that we feel like something is just a little bit missing. So we decided to completely trash that big run. We recycled them. Don't worry, we didn't just literally trash them. And we made some changes, and I think they look really phenomenal, and I think the wait will be worth it. So look forward for those coming out within the next month, and more info released soon. In fact, also in the next 4 weeks, we have 4 new releases, one of which is an effect, 2 of which are decks of cards, and the 4th of which I can't really even describe what it is, but it's going to be cool. One of those decks being the Rebels, and the other I have to keep a secret. I would really love to tell you, but you'll just have to wait and see. The effect is Blake Voigt's Regeneration, and while yes, this is a torn and restored card, and yes, it does begin with the letters R-E, and yes, it's by Blake Voigt, it is completely separate from Reform. And the coolest thing about this is that the card is signed on the front, the back. The spectator actually rips off a portion of the card themselves, and they hold onto that same card while it's being restored in their hands. The best part is you hand it out 100% restored as a souvenir. and it is really 100% restored. It's the same card from the very beginning. There is no palming off any cards whatsoever. It's amazing, and it doesn't make sense when I describe it. It also doesn't make sense when you watch it performed live. It's one of the coolest spectator reactions I've ever seen to any trick, and creates a phenomenal souvenir. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see the performances that you guys will do with this trick. The fourth and final thing being released is neither a deck of cards or a new effect, and it's called the Archive. And we can't say too much about it, but we did tease this photo of it last week on Instagram. What I can say about it is it will be completely 100% free, and it relies very heavily on you, the Theory 11 members. There's more of that to come within the next few weeks, but needless to say, we're really excited for it, and more so, we're pumped for you all to be a part of it. Oh, and by the way, that doesn't even include the new Mathieu Bich download released today that you can go download right now. But I've talked way too much in this episode.
Yeah, you really have.
Can you just go back to the 3DS and I can just... Thank you. So we're gonna let Andrei take his turn. Andrei, take it away.
Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Exposé. This one is a quick one. Just right now we released the new effect by Mathieu Bich called Jump, where a card shoots out of the deck and it looks like this. Now the card that's shooting out of the deck is actually not CGI, contrary to popular belief. It's actually a bunch of shots, and the focus pull was just dead on for a few of those shots. Or was it? Maybe it was CGI. No, it wasn't. It was real. In other news, Dmitry Arleri is flying out to Las Vegas, Nevada to Theory 11 HQ to shoot his new project, and it's going to be absolutely monumental. There's a hint somewhere in that sentence. Lastly, Michael James is going to be giving you an update next week about another project by Mathieu Bich that we're nearing completion. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week.
Once again, I want to thank you all for watching. On behalf of myself, Christen, Andrei, Michael, and the rest of the Theory 11 team, we hope you have a phenomenal weekend. Go see Celeste and Jesse Forever. It's a cute little indie film. Saw it today. It's pretty charming. A little depressing, but
Really?
overall good. Yeah, Andy Samberg, Rashida Jones. It's pretty decent. She's Quincy Jones's daughter. Did you know that? And like step in and like one step, come as quick as you can. Maybe not that quick.
I did that on purpose.